Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome to another Smite commentary, and this time around we will be checking out the new god, the latest addition to Smite Ganesha. And so far after this game I can say he is pretty interesting. He has his merits, he has his weaknesses of course, like any god. But yeah, he's an interesting one. So, Ganesha's passive, pretty interesting, in especially a conquest kind of standpoint. If Ganesha last hits something, can be god, can be minion, can be whatever, the closest ally that is within assist range will get the kill credit for it. So that means that if you last hit as Ganesha, you'll provide those last hits to your teammates. That's also one of the reasons why I pick up Wise's gift, because it works perfectly well with him. Ooh, that's already a nice combo by the enemy and doing a lot of damage towards us. Interesting. I should live. Oof. A little bit too close to comfort. Okay. His first ability is a lined damaging ability. Deals damage. Depending on how many gods or targets you hit, you'll get a buff for your team for a very short duration. I think it's 1 or 2 seconds or something like that. For increased damage done. And that can stack up to 5 times. So you can have 10% additional damage done. And I think Bakasura is dead here. Should be. Okay, never mind. He's fine. Yeah. So 10% additional damage potentially for a very short amount of time. Can be very useful. But yeah, mainly the damage. It's just a line damage ability. It's nothing more to it than the additional damage effect. Can be very good if you combine it well with your team abilities. It's not the best that I'm alone here though. I mean, if I get the last hits, I won't get any use out of my Watcher's gift because nobody is around to in assist range to get those. Bit of a bad engagement on my part. Using my second ability against the Ravana, so he can't use any of his abilities. It is a silence, and a pretty interesting one for that matter. Let's see if Shivlanka can get it. Oh, look at that HP. Come on. No. The third ability is a little bit awkward at first. Okay, he doesn't go for... Oh, I'm so slow. That thing is also so slow. Oh, God. Not sure how the Hades died. Very unfortunate. 2 very low on the opponent's side. Not able to lock any of them down. Please ignore me. Okay, they ignored me. Phew. That was close. Okay, so his second ability is the Ohm. You'll provide a protection buff to your teammates that are in the radius, and the cone in front of you is silence. So that means that you can silence them as they are close to you. It is a channel silence, which is pretty interesting, but it has its uses. Can be pretty powerful, especially if you look at it from perspective of if they have a channel ability, you can cancel it very quickly with that. If there is a charge up time on the abilities, you can also cancel that pretty easily with the 2, as long as you're close enough. It also has a basic attack chain, a pretty awkward one I feel like, because it isn't timed the same, and it is also a lot different in the damage numbers. Of course, there are more gods that have something like that. For instance, Tyr or... let's see, can I come up with a good example? Not really. Anyway. That's going to be enough for now. Let's see, the third ability. Yeah, third ability is a little bit shorter than Sobek Dash. A little bit slower, I feel like. And if you hit a target, you will stun them for a little bit. Toss them into the air, just straight up. It's not a huge knock-up, so it's not like some abilities can go underneath it, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if we can hit her. Yeah, that's what I mean. Nice setup for Arcilla. And if I get the kill, yeah, I got the kill. That means that Rama got the kill, because, like I mentioned, if someone gets kills or the credit for something, they will, or I will give it to them. If they're close enough, Rama was the closest, got the kill that I secured. So that's pretty interesting. If you do it well enough, you will have literally no kills as Ganesha, because the passive allows him to give his kills to someone else, which is pretty interesting. He also gets increased range and duration where he can get an assist, which is pretty interesting if I say so myself. Let's see if we can knock him up. Does no damage at all. Not even sure why I'm leveling it. That's something that I did this game. I wanted to try and level the 3. And it's literally no use. It doesn't decrease the cooldown. It doesn't decrease the... well, it increases the damage a little bit. But not enough that is worth it. Ooh, nice silence. But yeah, let's see. I am knocked up. I should be fine here though. If I'm not silenced too long or slowed. Come on. Still have my dash. Able to avoid the Ravana. And her Ravana gets pulled by the Hades ultimate. It's not going to do enough though, and I don't really want to risk it. I can throw out my one though. Maybe I shouldn't have. Hades could have healed up. That's my bad. I'm sorry, Hades. Let's see if the... Oh, I use Sanctuary. Okay, that brings me back to the... Or that brings me to the... I am dead. Come on. Tower, please. Oh, another Sanctuary. Well, I think my team has it. Yeah, he got it. Okay. Okay, so his ultimate is... For everyone that's familiar with the old Nuwa, Nuwa used to have a way different kit than she has now. In most of her abilities. And ultimate, in general, the most changed one. This ultimate that Ganesha has is the old Nuwa ultimate. Reduces protections, slows the target, and every single time they pass through, they'll get damaged. There is a little cooldown on it because it was a little bit too overpowered. They used to run the Shake and Bake. That was a Fenrir with a Nuwa. Fenrir would grab someone in his mouth and wiggle his camera left and right very, very quickly to hit someone in the ultimate from, well, then the Nuwa. Comes down to the same thing with the Ganesha. You can do it, and it is decently effective because it can hit multiple times. I think it hits like once every half a second, so you can still get a couple of additional hits out of it. But it's not as effective as it came out. It was just a little bit too broken at that stage. Well, it is pretty interesting, the fact that it has been there. That silence is actually pretty good if I'm not... I mean, if the Hades leaps in, I can immediately use my 2, silence him, or use my 3, knock him up, and then silence him. And that way I'll provide that very, very well. Let's see if we can silence him for a little bit. Knock him up. What? How did I get a kill? That's impossible. That has to be a bug. There's no way I should have gotten that kill. Because of my passive, I should not have gotten that kill. There were teammates around. Looks like you can't silence Ganesha out of the combo. That's good to know. Ooh, Ravana behind. I don't think I can kill him. No, Method Medi definitely not going to happen. Oh crap. That combo is so strong. Yeah, rip. Ripper Roonies. Yeah, let's just grab a Gauntlet of Thebes. But yeah, I feel like Voice's Gift is a very good starter on him, on this god, because of his passive. As long as our teammate around at least. Otherwise it's probably not as effective, because last hitting is still more useful than going for the passive, I think. The passive from Watch of Gift. Not sure. Anyway, heading out immediately. I won't go for another aura item. I think I'll go for either Spirit Rope. Maybe, nah, I'm not going for Heart of Fortune. I don't think it's really worth it. I do have a good amount of health with my Gauntlet of Thebes. So if I go for more protections, probably better. They do have a couple of CCs, pretty good ones. And the times that I died, I kind of got CC'd. So if I get the Spirit Rope, my damage will be reduced as I get CC'd. That will be very, very useful. There are a couple of gods that are pretty interesting with Ganesha. Let's see if we can go for it. Come on. No. Nice dash. Still goes for the ultimate. Not sure why. I can try to go for my ultimate. But if I do it inside the tower range, I think she'll just stay inside the range. Nice. My ultimate got that one. Got him on the edge. It looks like. Nice pickup by Aram. Able to pick up the enemy Shibalanke with the last snipe. Not bad. But yeah, there are a couple of gods where are pretty... Oh, a little bit too long of a cooldown. Sanctuary used by the Hades. I'll tank for a little bit so the Boxer doesn't get it reset onto him. This could be bad for me. Oh, nice combo. Well done by the enemy Ganesha. He used his 3 as I was on the edge of his ultimate. And as you can see, 432 damage taken from that one. Because he used his 3 while I was on that edge. I didn't really have a choice though. If I didn't retreat, I think I would have died anyway. So, yeah, I guess it's fine. But yeah, a couple of interesting gods you can pair up with. Bakasura is one of them. Believe it or not. Every single time Bakasura gets a kill, up to 3 stacks if I'm not mistaken, on minions or gods, he will get increased attack speed and movement speed. So if I clear the wave with a Bakasura next to me and he gets the kill credit, that means that he'll get that movement speed and the attack speed. Same for anyone that stacks. If you stack, you'll get the stacks, you will get the credit if I clear the wave and you're close enough. So I feel like it's a very good one for the dual lane if, oh crap, if they're stacking. Oh, I'm so glad they at least added a sound to a puffer spawn, but you don't want to take that 1600 through damage, even if you're a tank. Anyway, yeah, so there are other gods that are pretty good with it. For instance, if you look at Kali, Kali is pretty good because the Kali passive actually is triggered by it as well. So that means that Kali will get the healing and, yeah, mainly the healing, and of course the additional gold as I get a kill as Ganesha onto the opponent. So that's pretty interesting. Looks like Rama is fine with the landing. Let's see if we can go for the Xbalanque. Silence him so he can't dash. Nice pickup. And that's a very strong combo to lock one person down on the opponent's side. And that's what I feel like is Ganesha is best at. Locking down a single opponent. As long... that feels so awkward. I'm not sure why. Nice pickup. 2 kills picked up by our Hades. But yeah, I feel like that's really his strong suit. The fact that he can lock down one enemy very, very well. I mean, if you hit the 3, you have guaranteed the 2 afterwards. As long as he's not too fast and kind of wiggles away out of it, you will be able to stun him, throw him in the air, and then silence him for a duration of, I think it was almost 2 seconds with his second ability. So very good lockdown for a single target, and that caused the Xbalanque to die to the Bakasura. Knocked him up, silenced him so he couldn't dash, and that's definitely something that's rough to deal with as the Xbalanque. His clear is garbage though. Since I can't use my 3 on minions if I'm not mistaken, I only have my 1 for the minions, so it's not going to provide me an awful lot. But I guess it will have to do. Looks like they might go to the right side. Oh well, it's fine though. But yeah, so he's pretty interesting. Do I feel like he's overpowered? Not at all. Do I feel like he's okay? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him too often. He's pretty good. I feel like like I mentioned, this single target lockdown is just very, very good. And if you look at his damage overall, it is decent, depending on how well you can use your ultimate. Sanctuary by the enemy Xbalanque. Use your ultimate to zone a little bit. Not only zoning out the enemy, but also trying to keep them safe. Let's see if I can silence him for a bit. Hit him. Provide a little bit of additional damage, 2% to my team, with that 1 passive. Pretty interesting passive, not gonna lie. It can get a lot of uses, but I feel like it's pretty difficult to really use that well. Let's silence him so he can't dash. Don't want to die. Kill him. Kill him. Okay, never mind. My entire team is quite low. That's unfortunate. Let's see if we can silence him. Nice pickup. Ooh. That was close. I'm not sure if the Scylla detonated or was too late with the detonation. Or she just did that little amount of damage, which I highly doubt. I took like 190 damage or something. Not sure what I think it was the crush, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Let's see what is her build. Boots into Warlock Sash into Rod of Tahuti. She doesn't have any penetration at all. I think that's actually possible that she hits that little. Without any penetration, I have a decent amount of protections. Although I didn't have my artwork finished yet, so. Let's see if we can lock down the Hades. Silence him. Look at that. Forcing out the Sanctuary, he will definitely fall down here. Yeah, nice pickup. That lockdown is very good. You should never underestimate it. Because it's not only a stun for a little bit, you get also thrown into the air, and finally when you land, you'll be silenced for like 2 seconds. there's not a lot you can do about it, and there's no really well, CCR on it, crowd control reduction, so the duration. It's not really anything on it. I'm not sure. I don't really feel like Ganesha is a very good initiator or ganker, except for when it's on one target. But in an entire team fight, I feel like he kind of lacks the initiation. His best initiation is probably his ultimate to either force the enemy to slow themselves. Nice, stopped his dash with that silence. But to either... Oh, that is very unfortunate. Not sure why Deepaxul was that deep into the tower. Nice pickup. Very, very well done. Let's use Shell here to make sure that Scylla survives. Silence. Ooh, Hades gets out. I think he'll get out at least. We might be able to get this Phoenix though. Ravana and the Hades are the only one left alive. And Ravan is... Let's see if we can lock him down. What? Oh, I'm not sure why Scylla died. Or, I'm not sure how much HP the Scylla had. Anyway, she was targeted by the Phoenix, so she fell down. We weren't able to pick up the Phoenix. Hades would have been back, so I don't think we could have gotten it. With a couple of minutes we had left. I mean, I had like maybe 2 seconds of Phoenix time. Without minions. Without the backdoor protections gone. I don't know. Still not sure how you should build this guy. But as for the leveling order, definitely 1, put as many points into your ultimate as you can, then go for the 2 and then the 3. The additional damage on the 3 is definitely not worth it. It will just cost you more mana. It is just a garbage upgrade. It's maybe even better to not upgrade it at all so you don't use as much mana. But the amount of damage you do with it is just almost non-existent. It's not worth it. Definitely not worth it. Let's silence the Ravan. Knock him up. Use his immunity. That's a still ultimate wasted. That's pretty bad for us. Come on. Oh, look at that HP. Not fair. Oh, the Chibalonga. What are those HPs, man? 2 of them. Literally non-existent HP. Getting out. Sanctuary used, though. Let's knock him up. Oh, that is bad. I'm so dead. I had no escape. I used my 3 to CC the Hades and then I went for the silence. But he uses purification beads, so that means that he can just use his ultimate freely. If I was able to silence him, lock him down, it would have been a fight in our favor. Because it means that he'll just try to engage and he will fall down immediately. What do I want? Not sure if I want to sell Watch Gift yet. It gives me a lot of additional gold so far. Since I get, well, a lot for the assists. And since I get them so easily. Don't really want to sell it yet. Also can't really get anything too good. What do I want? Probably go for Mental Discord. A little bit more cooldown reduction. Additional 10%, so we'll be at 30. And of course the protections on both sides. 60 physical and magical protection. I feel like both together are pretty well. Probably should have upgraded my relics. Actually, I think that would have been the best bet here. Well, it depends on how much gold I back, but we'll have to see. Let's see if we can help them out defending this one. Nice immunity by the Ravan. If he didn't use it, he definitely would have died there, because I think he was tanking the Titan. Ooh, my ultimate did nothing. It's not even existing damage. Probably should have waited a little bit, but that slow is actually pretty good. I think it scales. I think it's 40% or 40? I think it's 40%. It's actually a very good slow for an ultimate and reducing the protection. So that's definitely not bad. Let's just get the relic upgrades and grab a ward so we can just have a little bit more vision. Can also plant it in the middle lane to make sure that they don't have the vision, or in their jungle to make sure that they don't have any wards. Let's see. The upgraded relics will help, especially since I haven't used them yet. So my thorns will allow to, well, reflect a lot more damage, or just it will reflect damage longer. And of course the shell upgrade is very, very useful in those team fights, getting rid of a lot of additional damage from the opponents. But yeah, I really feel like Mantle of Discord is the best bet here. I have 40 magical and physical protection around me. And I have my 2 for, I think, additional... How much did it provide? I think it provided something like either 40 or 60. I'm not 100% sure. But it provided a good amount of protections as well. Let's see. Does it look... Oh, you're in an awkward spot. We might go for it. And I need Ravan. Knock him up. Oh, that damage. Our Scylla did no damage at all. I'm not sure why that... Oh, God. Talking about Scylla. Their Scylla is destroying my team. Look at that HP. What is with the HPs, man? All getting out with, like, non-existent HP. Blocking the dash from the Ganesha, though. He will be stuck in that Hades ultimate. I can try to go for something. No, Hades is able to get out. I can bait this for a little bit. Hades is pretty low. I think we got this. I mean, it's a 3-on-2. Let's silence it for a little bit. Hades needs to get out. Come on. Scylla. What? She was there, right? What was she doing? Wait, was she doing the blue buff? Please don't tell me what she was doing the blue buff. I think she literally was doing the blue buff as we were having that engagement. It was a 3-on-2. It was definitely in our favor. I mean, I was kind of baiting to get the Hades. I mean, Ravana couldn't have gotten anyway because we do literally no damage. And I think our Scylla doesn't really have any good amount of pen yet. Not sure. But, I don't know. That sucks. That was really bad for us. Not sure why she did what she did. And then she used the 3 to get over the wall. Straight up died. Oh well. Oh. That's not good. They might be able to get mid off of that. I think they got mid off of that. There's no reason why Shibloke would ult if it's not for... Yeah, they got the middle lane. They got that buff as buff. I suck. That 2 feels really awkward. I should be able to get out here. I'm quite tanky. I have a lot of HP. Almost 3,200 HP in total. Good amount of protections. I mean, over 200 on both my magical and physical protection. Just overall, very good amount of protection. Which can increase with my 2 or when I finish my Mantle of Discord. So overall, just very, very good. Let's lock him down for a little bit. Again, a little bit too late. She probably should have waited. I honestly. Because I used my silence and she didn't ult immediately, like at the second I silenced. Which to be fair is pretty inhuman if you are able to do that, or just you have to know I go for it. Oh, Shiblanke didn't go the way I expected him to. So I don't expect her to ult immediately in time to hit that properly. But what I kind of expected her to do was... Oh, I missed it. What I expected her to do was wait. Because I locked down that Ravana for such a long time with my 3-2 combo that his 2 was up. His 2 was up to begin with, but he couldn't get it off because I locked him down for such a long time. So if Scylla waits a little bit, wait for that 2 from the Ravana to come out, which is very likely since every single time he got locked down by me, he used it afterwards immediately. I think it actually could have resulted in a kill and a reset on that Scylla ultimate. Very unfortunate. So far, I just want to say our Ram is doing very, very well, but he is in the enemy territory way too deep. And it looks like he won't be able to get out. That's actually very bad for us. Because he's doing very well. I'm not sure why he went there on his own. It's not worth for the blue buff at all. Even if experience was important in any way, shape or form at this stage, still not worth dying for, especially not when he's such an important part of our, well, entire comp, I guess. Okay, we definitely need to hold. Hades is a very awkward spot. Both Hades, to be honest. Sanctuary used by the enemy Hades is caught by our Scylla. Nice reset on the Scylla. Definitely very, very well. Looks like Bakasuga will die here. That ultimate does almost no damage. 700. That's not a lot. silence him for a bit so he can't use abilities. We have not a lot of damage at the moment. I'm very curious what our Scylla build. Or what the Ravana build, to be honest, because I feel like she's not dealing any damage to him. Okay, you can't place them Apophis. That's unfortunate. That would be pretty overpowered, by the way. Putting wards inside of Apophis. Nice too by the Ravana. I probably should have expected that. Well, let's see if we can hit something. My basics do so much damage. It's a... Okay, that's an ultimate by the Ravana. Come on. Ah, my 2 or my 1 was on too long of a cooldown. That sucks. Time to retreat. Scylla. Scylla. Oh god. She's dead. Come on, maybe. Nope. And that killed me too. Oh, that's just great. Why? Oh, damn it. Probably shouldn't have called her an idiot, but still. Why did she stay? Every single one on the opponent's side respawned. We didn't get the kill. We got the ultimate out of the Ravana. She should have just run away. Immediately. Instead she wanted to go for the kill. Aegis forced out on the enemy Scylla, but because I'm dumb enough to try and save her, I died for it. And who died as well? Actually I was the only one. I think the Hades on our team was there to try and help out, but yeah, very unfortunate. Left side Phoenix will fall, or the right side, maybe even both. Hades is the only one left alive. Scylla has respawned, same as Zai. Can try to defend. I do have my ultimate, so I can zone them a little bit. Doesn't go in. Also, my 1 doesn't clear the wave or the archer minions anymore, so that's pretty bad for us. That means that I can't clear the wave or the archers, which means that I can't defend the Phoenix as well. Because if I can clear the archers instantly, that means that if I lock someone down, they're very likely to get hit by the Phoenix. Oh crap, she got caught. Okay, this is not good. They've warded in the jungle as well, so I can't rotate to the right side safely. That is very, very rough. Not sure what she was doing in the jungle. We didn't have the edge to begin with. We had to wait for all the respawns, especially the ROM. The ROM is being blown up every single time. Well, not sure what happened last fight, to be honest. Well, actually I know what happened last time. They just dove the Phoenix because they didn't really care anymore. Because 2 of our teammates died. Well, me and the Scylla. I have no wave clear. Why is this a thing? Look at me. Smacking. I feel like you should... I don't know. He has like... I want to say let's give him more damage. Or damage... More minion damage. Like to be channeled with damage or something. I feel like that could be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Nice knock up on the Hades. Able to provide some form of peel for our ROM. Decent. Wow, that damage was actually very good on the Scylla because she stood still inside of my ult. Fortunately enough, not enough to do anything with it. Come on. Oh, both relics forced out. That was a bad one on my part. They do a decent amount of... They're all so low. That's okay. That's going to be a game. I don't think Scylla can defend this. So they're all alive. They have very low HP, but... Doesn't even kill anyone. What is their build? Looks like the enemy has so much HP. So much HP. Very unfortunate, but that's going to be it. The first look on Ganesha. I feel like he's pretty good in the 1v1 scenario, or actually 2v1. To lock down one target, he's very good. I feel like if you're quick enough, you can counter engage pretty well against a couple. Like for instance, Hades' leap is pretty slow, so you can immediately lock him down with your 3 and your 2 combo, which is very powerful. Actually did a good amount of damage. More damage than our Hades, interestingly enough. What was our Hades build? He actually went for full power. Okay, that's not good at all if I have more damage than him. Not the best build, not gonna lie. Actually, I'm not sure how well Spear of the Magus works on him. The detonations do count as an addition, as a stack, or maybe even 2, so could be pretty good. Okay, let's take a look at that Scylla build. Not sure, it's not even that bad. It's not like she has no damage at all. The Rod of Duty, I would have liked it before the Chronos Pendant, but maybe she needed cooldown a little bit more. She has flat bang, she has power, she has percentage penetration as well. I guess the enemies just had a lot of HP. If you look at the Ravana, he has the... Yeah, he's a good amount of HP. Out of the Urchin, 250. The Frostbound is 350 and 200 on the Bulwark of Hope. So a good amount of additional HP on that one. The Hades has 2 additional HP items. The Book of the Dead and the Ethereal Staff. Total of, I think, 450 additional HP. And the Ganesha, yeah, good amount of HP as well. Stone of Gaia, 400, 250 on the Urchin and 200 on the... what's it called? The Heartwood Amulet. So a good amount of HPs. And, oh yeah, the enemy Scylla had a lot of additional HP. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. They have a lot of additional HP on the opponent's side. And that's something that works pretty well against Burst, which we kind of were reliant on, or at least Hades and Scylla rely on Burst a lot. Baxura as well, but he can rely on his chin damage a lot, I guess. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. First look at the Ganesha, and as you can see, the amount of assists definitely show off his passive. I should not have even gotten that kill that I have. It should have been 27 assists. A little bit of a bug. I'm not sure what caused it. But hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a request, please let me know down in the comments. As always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.